On this episode, we start work on the dirty Jeep, starting with an HVAC controller, since the driver's side only blows cold air all the time. And we got a trailer brake controller, brand new, used right out of another truck that I had. We'll install these and maybe take it for a test drive. All right, so first thing, there's got to be a way to get this. I know it's under the dash here somewhere. There's a way to get this panel down. This looks like there's hinges here. Maybe this. Oh, there we go. Put that down, and well, I can already see we have a problem. There's an HVAC blend door motor just sitting here under the dash, and it looks like that's the spot right up there. Like this is the spot right up here where it's supposed to go. There's a couple of screws there, and there's some tape. So we might have a bigger problem than I was thinking. Let me tear into this a little bit more. We'll take this tape off and see what we got under there. So what really kind of worries me a bit is all that tape that's on there. That would make me to think, lead me to believe there's something broken. And there was an attempt to tape it all back together. Either that or maybe there's a clip there you can't get out. This is really a lot of the fun you find when you're working with used cars. You never know what you're gonna find. We hooked this up to a trailer to do some towing originally, and found out several fuses, circuit breakers, relays were all missing from under the hood. Always an adventure. There we go. Come on off of there. Ah, I got stuck. Come on. Come on. There we go. So, well, it doesn't look bad. Seems to be okay. So I'm not sure why this was removed, unless it's stuck or broken. So I'm gonna take the new one I got. The smart thing to do would probably be to test this to see if it actually works. I'm guessing there's a reason it was taken apart because it's broken. But I'm just gonna put the new one I got in there anyway and put it back together and see if it works. Oh no, here's another problem. These screws got some funky star type nut screw head system on them. I might have to take a trip to the store or something like that. Some kind of special space age stuff. Look at that. So after some searching, I found a tool. It has a end on it right there. It's got a little bit of rust on it. It's a quality tool there. There's rust covering the size. That's how you know a good quality tool is. Make sure you can't read the sizes on it. They figure if you're using it, you know what you're doing. You know what size it is by looking at it. They don't need to put it on there. But it looked to me like it said T15. So let's see if this even fits. I don't even, it'd be a, let's see. So amazingly, that one fit. I got those spaceship screws in there. Try to unplug this one. Hard to do with one hand. Got it out. Now, how hard is this going to be to plug in? I wonder. Oh, there we go. This works. I might even start cleaning the dirty Jeep. Well, it's too cold. I can't tell if it's working or not. It's still blowing air like it did before. You might need to let it warm up a little bit and check it. We got another motor up here. Could possibly be that one too. All right, well, we'll try it again a little bit later. So next thing, there's supposedly some kind of blue wire down here I gotta find. I see a lot of blue wires. We'll start by unscrewing these screws here. Maybe pull this panel out. Come on, get out of there, come on. There we go, all right. Get rid of that. Maybe it's a green wire. There's a blue or green wire. Maybe a red one. There's some wires down here I gotta find to hook the trailer brake controller into. I might need to consult Google on that one. So unfortunately it became necessary to do a little bit of dismantling. We took off this trim piece here, the kick panel, and I'm all up, got my head up in here. That hurts. But I did find a green wire off by itself that's very tight under here. There is a single green wire. Let me pull it out. I wonder if I'm wondering if that's it, possibly. I wonder if that's it, possibly. I don't see any label on it, but it's just one green wire just kind of hanging out. So close enough. That's what it said, green or blue or red or a wire by itself hanging out under the dash. Got it. Let's try wiring this thing. Now also while I was looking for this, on the hunt for this green wire, it's shoved up under the dash and impossible to find. I feel like I'm Indiana Jones here on an exploration in a cave, but I do have the engine running, the heater's running, and I think they're actually got some warm air coming out on the driver's side. So that's one problem fixed. I might actually start cleaning this thing now. So I picked this thing up, brand new, used, right out of a car that was in my backyard. I kind of have a problem. I have no wiring instructions. I have 4 wires. Huh. Well, we'll just hook some stuff up and see what happens, I guess. So according to the internet, the blue wire goes to the green wire under the dash. That's the signal wire to the brakes on the trailer. Oh man, the red wire goes to the brake switch. I remember that. The white wire goes to the negative side of the battery. The black wire goes to the positive side of the battery. And I think that's how this is supposed to go, according to what I found. But we'll just, I'm out of butt connectors anyway to put this in. I'm gonna have to go get some electrical supplies, and then I gotta figure out how to mount this. I think we're gonna be drilling some holes in this panel right here to put it right here under the dashboard. But I did do some exploring while I got the heater working. I actually found, thought I might as well start cleaning out the car. I found a bunch of debris under the seat, and there was a pretty gruesome discovery. I found a human arm right there. Some kind of bionic arm. I tell you, you never know what you're gonna find in these cars. It's always an adventure. I already broke the budget for this project. I got the fancy connectors here that you heat shrink and it shrinks down, and they're weatherproof, quote unquote weatherproof. But hopefully we'll get a more quality connection. I was thinking about at the store buying these right after I bought them. I have some weather pack connectors, which would make more sense. I can put a weather pack plug on here, Then I can actually unplug this and move it from different vehicle to different vehicle, because it's too expensive to buy a whole bunch of them. That would have been a better idea, but I do not have the crimpers to do the weather pack connectors, which is kind of funny. I did buy a set several years ago. They're probably in a box somewhere. I just don't know where. So, back to installing this trailer brake controller. So first thing I think I gotta do, I'm gonna connect this blue wire into this green one down here. And probably, I think these ones are gonna be too small, I think. I probably wanna use this bigger one here. Crimp that on there. And then I'm gonna need some extra wire, because I don't think this is gonna be long enough. There's gonna be a bit of a gap. I can't remember the green wire. It's gonna be a little bit too short. But I have some extra wire here for this one. I can use this green wire here, it'll be perfect. As it turns out, that green wire that was on the black wire ended up being the exact right length for this. I know it's the exact right length because it's what I had. So here we are. I got the brake switch out finally. I didn't want to take it out, but I couldn't figure out how to get the plug apart. I did get the plug off, but now I need to figure out which. This red wire is the brake light wire. Needs to go to the trailer brake controller. It goes to somewhere on here. So there's 6 wires that go to this brake light switch. So that needs to tee off of one of those. I'm not quite sure which one. So I'm gonna plug this back in, take my test light, and figure out which wire has power when the brakes are applied. I just gotta put the flashlight. You can put the flashlight right here. Oh, perfect. So this plugs in like that. So right now the brake lights should be on, which they are. They're on, off, on, off, on, off. So you need to take their test light and figure out so one of the ones on the end was a power wire. There we go. That should be. So right now, brake lights are on. So this is, oh shoot, I lost the switch. Where'd it go? Oh, this isn't plugged in all the way. There we go. So this guy here, so that's got power all the time. What I need to do is find one. I need to find one. There we go. So that is the white wire with the blue stripe. So when I push the switch down, the brake lights go off, the light goes off. I let go of the switch, the light comes on, the brake lights are on. So that is the brake light controller. I need to tee off of that, and that goes to the red wire on our trailer brake controller. Well, I think I was wrong. That's actually a white wire with a green tracer on it. So I found this awesome red wire, some leftover from the F-250 that was there's a lot of tomfoolery going on in that truck. This is some extra they had in the truck that I didn't really need it. Just some extra lying around. So I don't typically like these because they don't work all that great, but it's what I got. So we're gonna snip this in right here and give it a good tug. Make sure we're good. And then we can test this again with our test light. Make sure we got power here. All right, so that works. So this red wire here needs to go to the red wire on the trailer brake controller. I'm sure you folks out there are a lot smarter than me. If I had a switch or planned this ahead, this would have gone a lot smoother. But I'm just kind of winging it. I haven't been under this dash. I didn't know it was under here. I had no clue what was going on. So we're just making do with what I got, using wire I got lying around, and we'll get this thing in there, and with any luck, it'll work. In the next episode, we'll finish the trailer brake controller, we'll fire up the 5.7 liter Hemi, hook it up to a trailer, and try to tow it down a very long, steep hill and try the brakes out. I sure hope this works. Thank you for coming with me on this YouTube journey. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, and most of all, thank you for watching.